Alright, maybe we can make part 2 now. Like this here. My boobs are sensitive. Sensitive. I want to make an astronaut. How am I gonna do this? Oh, nice ear smell. Nice waxy. Oh yeah, entzückend. He smells good in the inside of the ears. Yes. I'm gonna make an astronaut. Do not. I'm making an astronaut anyway. That's what we're gonna do now. Make an astronaut regardless of the situation. Yeah, it's a good dog. Oh. Okay. No, you cannot have it. I cannot. You cannot have it. Cannot have this. Cannot have this. Baby, can you? How am I gonna do this now? I have to coach him over here. I have to make the astronaut in a standing position. That's what I have to do. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do now. Standing. That will work too. Oh, I need to see this. I need to put this away. Put this there. So. Okay. I'm sorry, my pants are not fitting anymore, so that's why I have this thing around the scarf. This is so incredibly unprofessional. Yeah, I need clothes. I need to make clothes that grow with you. Okay. So, but I know the fashion industry wouldn't want that, because then you wouldn't go out and buy new clothes all the time. So, if your clothes are growing with you, you know, they grow into the spare tire and all of that. I need clothes that are ultra elastic and bouncy. Okay, that's what I need. And I need to make pants and sweaters out of it. And no more buttons, no more zippers necessary, okay? And just not even a waistband necessary for that. If the entire pants are made out of like something like this, but much, much stretchier than this here, okay? much stretchier, and have different types of. He's mesmerized by this. Yeah. He's absolutely mesmerized. When we have clothes that are so stretchy and so bouncy and high quality and thick and durable, for all kinds of it. They make all kinds of amazing stuff now with petroleum waste products and stuff like that, and fake leathers and different things. They can make extremely stretchy stuff they have different stretch materials already that are very, very, very expandable, and that stretch and bounce, and it doesn't stretch out where it stays out, it bounces back, and it's with a memory in it. And there you go, very excellent. Okay, now we can do this. You can set out finally. Okay, this is good. Oh yeah, it's a good dog. Oh yeah. It's a good dog. I'm not very comfortable here, but I can do it. Yes, it's good. It's a nice booty. Okay. Yeah, we need clothes that are extremely stretchable. Okay, extreme. and then we don't even need elastic waistbands. If we have an elastic waistband in a let's say a ski pants or something, but the rest of the material is rigid, then that's not going to work very well. What happens, as I showed before in my video, I get up and the pants slides over my hips. I get up like this, and then the pants slide over my hips, and then it stays halfway down, okay. Like a wrapper or something. and I don't want my pants being halfway down, so then I have to pull my pants back up, and that's what I don't like to do when my hands are dirty. When I'm cleaning the house, I have dirty hands. I don't want to touch my waistband with dirty hands in order to pull that. He farted. That wasn't me. Yeah, he farted earlier in my bathroom too. I don't mind at all. I don't mind the fart of dogs at all. To me it smells good. Because I grew up with a Great Dane in my grandmother's lounge room, chaise lounge room, where they had the TV in there. And when my grandfather was on vacation with different mistresses, and my parents would go on vacation too at the same time, then I would be staying with my grandmother. And the Great Dane, Harlequin Great Dane, and those were the best memories of my life. Being with my grandmother and our Harlequin Great Dane Otto. I also painted him as a child. He had a pink nose. And And I think that's why I liked pink the best. Because Arto had this beautiful, beautiful flesh pink nose, and I love that color. Absolutely love that color. The color like this heart there. But more fleshy, beautiful color. So I was finally able to get the Astronaut going. So we need to have fully stretchy clothes. And they need to be moving with our body movements and growing with our weight gain. I know that a lot of swimming trunks are already made in very elastic materials. We can also use the same materials and make sweaters and pants out of it. And we need we need the most elastic and bouncy materials there are. I don't know if they have these yet the way I envision it. Ultra stretchy and bouncy materials. And then we can I already know exactly the shape, so if that Richard Sagian, who has that fashion company Fashion Nova, I was amazed to see that he has this fashion company. The guy who bought the one property from Miami. I was amazed that he has a fashion company. Man, I wished I could meet him and work together with him. I wished. That would be a dream come true for me. That would be the ultimate dream come true, where someone can let me make designs and choose the fabrics. Go to the fabric fair with Richard Sagian and be like a kid in a candy store, and like, oh, look at these amazing fabrics. I want this, I want that, I want this leather imitation. I make myself a sexy dress out of that. Leather imitation. A sexy mini dress. That moves with my body movements, and pants. Oh, man. Pants that move with your body movements, and I already know exactly the shape, so I haven't patented anything. I don't really believe in a patent, but it would be really nice if someone could give me the chance to be a fashion designer. I'm already making my own clothes, but I have to use humble means that I have available, which are fleece baby blankets. And then I sewed those by hand. I'm making a sweater upstairs right now. Not making much progress because I spend most of my time with him, of course, and I have to watch every second, because he will eat stuff when I'm not looking. But it is making progress, and eventually I will show the sweater. I made the cleavage décolleté a little bit deeper this time. I'm gonna make it with long sleeves that are easy to roll up, that don't fall down. And this material, this particular fleece that I'm using right now is very, very stretchy also. Particularly stretchy in one direction, but also a bit stretchy in the other direction, which is nice. What we need to have is materials that, any kind of material, even winter pant material like this here. This one is rigid, but even waterproof winter pant material that stretches in all directions. Okay, that's what we have to have. It's very important. And then also the inside footer, that, they call it footer inside in German. The inside, inside layer could be terry cloth, could be velvet or fleece. That also needs to stretch in all directions. We can also have a padding material inside as well for very cold climates. That padding material should also stretch in all directions. So everything we make should stretch in all directions, including shoes. Okay, but shoes, of course, they have to be a little bit more firm, but they should be stretchy also. Because our feet move, and twist and whatever. And the shoes need to be moving with the feet as well. Or the boots, with high calves, they need to be moving with our body movements. And then the clothes, and then the pants wouldn't slide over the hips, if they are. And also, I like hip hugger style very much, but that's not practical, particularly for chubbier people like myself, where when they're already hip hugger and we move forward, then it slides, of course. And that wouldn't work very well. And also when the waistband or the upper top is lower, like at the lower belly, then I don't know, that kind of pinches into the skin. It's not good to ever pinch into the uterus. Okay, that I have to be very careful. That's why I'm always careful how I sit down, where I kind of loosen up my pants so that it doesn't pinch into the uterus. And another thing is that people are probably gonna find this sleazy to say, but I've been thinking about furniture and clothes for a very long time. For women, we have to have pants that are loose in the hip area. Not just, there's a beautiful kitty. Not just for women with enormous booties that come out towards the back. For that, of course, too. And my booty doesn't come out. I have a German booty. But big butt doesn't come out. It doesn't extend out backwards that much. So a little bit, not that much. So my butt's not flat either, but it isn't like Beyonce's butt. So they have to have extra space, of course, for the back of the pants. And then the German chubby women with the spare tires, they have to have extra space in the hip area, and also, we German women have a bit more space between the legs. So yeah, there's nothing sleazy about this or anything. Paul always liked it. I always kind of felt a little bit insecure about this. And then Paul said, no, that's sexy, that's nice. You have to have that. Also, for giving birth, that's important. So, and then I said, I have space between my legs. That's good. That's sexy, actually. Okay. And then I realized, yeah, this is much more important, for giving birth or for body movements also, not to have the legs rubbed together too much, but my legs rub together because I'm overweight. So, but they don't have to rub together if we have the right clothes on that prevent that from rubbing together. These pants, they make sliding pants movements like this, but they protect the skin, the very sensitive skin on the upper thighs. And of course, the labia, very, very sensitive, very, very sensitive skin. And we need to protect that with the right clothes, very important. So, but I think men should also not be wearing these super tidy pants. They're getting out of style now, finally. Yeah, I saw that Tom Ford made the men pants extra tight, where you see the contours of the weenie and the balls and all of that. I don't think that's very healthy to restrict this, all of that. All of that should have freedom and space. So for body movements, so that never gets pinched, and people don't want to talk about these subjects. They think this is like taboo in the fashion industry to talk about this. No, it's not. Okay, these are the clothes we wear on our bodies every day. They have to be fitting well. They have to move with our body movements. They can't be restricting our breathing or be made out of materials where the air from the outside air doesn't get to the skin, right? So this has to be, it's uncomfortable here, but the stuff has to be made out of materials that breathe. The shoes too, very important. You don't want to have your feet sweating and then the sweat doesn't evaporate and it creates mold. Or it creates foot fungus, that can create foot fungus very easily. Yes. And so athlete's foot, for example, comes from shoes that don't breathe. We need to make the shoes breathable. Have all of these amazing ideas for clothes, shoes, accessories, and furniture as well. I am using 2 cushions, for example, that I set next to each other, where there's air flowing through in between, and then I sit on those and I have that extra airflow going in between my legs where I need airflow through. Or you can develop candida, for example. You need to have airflow through this. This shouldn't be restricted. This needs to breathe. It's very important, all of that. So, and also to protect the sensitive flesh in between the legs, particularly for women. When they sit down on a cushion, I'm sitting like with one butt cheek on the side here of this couch now. The other butt cheek is hanging down because I have to protect my sensitive flesh. I don't want to be, and this couch is super, super cheap. This is paid like $200 for this 2-seater, and I can already feel how it's made in a real cheap way, where the outer margin here is very hard, and it's very uncomfortable. Actually, I'm gonna sit over here. I'm gonna actually sit on these cushions. I'm gonna show you how I do this. So, these cushions, actually, that I made myself out of a foam rubber I sewed this material around it. I have more of those. I don't have it available right now. Some of them are dirty, they need to be washed. So I actually put this down like this. Okay, like this, and then I use this cushion that came with this couch. Put it like this. See the gap between the legs. And then I see